Hello Aries, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, thank you for coming. This will be a general collective reading for you for the month of December. Um, aspects of it will apply to you, but also to other people that you're close to in your life. And you may also want to cross-watch to my other videos for information. If you track your moon sign or your Venus, you'll get further insights there. I work with the 12 houses of the zodiac, astrological guidance, goddess guidance, and the destiny cards. All my information is in the drop-down box below. If you want to book a private reading, or you can follow me on Instagram, all the information is in there. Okay, I normally pull out 3 houses of interest, which are going to come up for the month ahead, and then we'll go from there. So this is a big month. Plenty going on. So let's see now. It's the last month of the year, which is incredible. The year has shot past. Okay, so we have 8th house endings and beginnings so far. So some sort of shift or change going on. This one wants to come out. 3rd house, so communication is important in this one as well. 1st house. So you may be wanting to look at your energy levels and so on. Okay, let's get the astrological guidance. Okay, we've got Venus love. Oh, so you've got Venus coming in for your 8th house. This is good news. So you're ending one cycle and beginning another. So it looks like new love coming in, or the regeneration of something that you thought perhaps, has either been lost or it could be something from the past as well. Grand trine blessings coming in under the 3rd house. So very good. This is very harmonious for you. See what comes in for the 1st house. Capricorn ARIES. Okay. Bottom of the astrological deck is water element sensing. Let's get your your goddess guidance now. We've got Isha, medicine woman. What's to come out? Prosperity, abundancia. So something coming in a contract or a document or news, wonderful news coming in for you. Could even be a journey of some sort. We've got Dana, High Priestess. So you've got a lot of power cards here with regards to things like getting in touch with your your psychic powers and your ability to channel. And that can manifest in all different ways. You don't have to be a psychic. You can be channeling that energy in a great many ways. It can be the way you communicate with others if you hold courses or whatever it is that you're doing. Spreading your knowledge outwards. And that knowledge can be anything really. So let's have a look then. Bottom of the goddess deck, Mart, Venus. So there's some kind of something you're dealing with at the moment. Perhaps it's legal, or some form of judgment, or some sort of decision is being made, but it's saying that there's fairness coming out there for you, which is good. Things will be handled in a fair and just manner. Acceptance. Okay, that is your card for there. Okay, so so as I said to you, if some of you are dealing with some sort of judgment or decision, There could be paperwork involved, some sort of, it could be a legal situation, just some kind of decision or sort of judgment is being made. And it says this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So whatever it is, the scales of justice are in her hand, and fairness is coming in. So just relax, detach from a specific outcome. So put your case forward, do everything you can to lay it on the table, whatever it is that needs to be said or done, and then let the universe run with it and handle what needs to be handled, because fairness is on your side, and that you can expect a fair and just outcome. But just detach from a specific outcome so that it releases the universe to work on your behalf. Then we've got water element sensing. So this card is about tapping into your intuitions, your instincts, and moving with that. But it does indicate like a retreat or a withdrawal of some kind. And this can be from your environment where you are currently. It could be within your home. It could be in your workplace, or it could just be in your life in general. And it's saying that you may just be feeling a little bit overwhelmed, or just tired, or just feeling overburdened with certain things. So you may just need to retreat, to go within and just relax, rest, dream, sleep, recover, whatever it is that you need to do. But it's also a very creative time. It's a very inspirational time, because you're tapping into the water element, which is spiritual, but also very artistic and very creative. So we are all creative, but not all of us are artistic. So choose whichever method you want to follow and do that. It brings you into the present moment. It helps to ground you. Because your attention is on what it is that you're doing. It could even be musical, whatever it is that you do that is inspirational for you. So tap into that. You could be downloading an incredible amount of information or creativity or inspirational projects or very artistic projects. You could be really tapping into that. So it's a very good time to channel as well. And you've got a lot of channeling cards here. So you're going to find it easy to connect with that with the water element card. But it is on a practical level about following your intuitions and your instincts, even though it may not have a logical progression. This is about following what you're prompted to do, your inner knowing, following that. Just be careful that your boundaries are in place, so that people don't take advantage, because you're going to be feeling sort of compassionate, maybe a little bit quiet, and just go with the flow. And when that happens, sometimes people can take advantage. They see that you're in a quiet space, and you may just be feeling compassionate at this time about certain circumstances, and they take advantage. So make sure that your boundaries are in place, just to protect your own energy, because that's what you need to do. You need to retreat so that you can build up your resources and your emotional and your emotional, build up your emotional reserves, because this is like a pause before action. So action is coming in, and this is a kind of a preparation period. So you need to just retreat, gather your energy, and this is a resting and a dreaming phase. It's a thinking and a planning phase as well. And just go with, if there are stormy things going on or situations whirling around you, let it play out. You don't need to get involved necessarily. Just let it play out, and then just retreat periodically to gather your energies at this time, because you may just be feeling a little bit tired or just a bit overburdened. Okay, so with the we're moving on to the main reading now. So we've got 8th house, endings and beginnings. This is a cycle card. It literally does cover endings and beginnings, but it can be all kinds of endings and beginnings. It can be literally an ego death even. So some sort of aspect of your life falls away, or it could be an attitude or a belief, or a mindset, or a set of circumstances or an experience that has shaped you in some way. But it's quite deep. So this is something that has been like a structure in your life, or something that has been part of your life for some time, now just falls away. Sometimes it can be go quite quickly. It can fall away quite abruptly, and it can cause quite an upheaval or a lot of soul searching. things like that. But there's a new beginning, some sort of beginning, some sort of fresh start, a fresh turn of the wheel coming in with that as well. So with the new beginning, you have to sometimes let go of things in order to bring in the new beginning, because the old things are going to weigh you down. So you need to let go of that. So do whatever work you can within yourself and within your your life to clear the way so that the beginning has got room to manifest. This can also be about sexuality. This can be that perhaps you are now coming into your own from that, or you are exploring that, or if you have not had a partner, you may be getting a partner because you've got Venus coming in. This person is probably going to activate that in you as well. So it looks like the advent of a new beginning. It could even be a new understanding from that aspect. It could even be within a relationship that you're now reaching a much deeper level. This eighth house also covers the coming together in this is after the seventh house. The seventh house is the house of commitment in a relationship. So this is the eighth house is the coming together of that commitment, but it's the nuts and bolts. So it's the emotional and material resources that you are combining now. And this can be a love relationship or a business partnership. But because you've got Venus here, this is about a love relationship or some other kind of relationship which is very, very close to you, one-on-one. It could be a very good, deep friendship, or it could be a family member. But I feel it's either a friendship or a love relationship which has got a very deep bond. Okay, so it's the coming together of that, how you merge into a sort of a how your energies come together. This house is also the house of symbolic death. So it can be the symbolic death of something, an aspect of your life, but it can also be, as I said, an ego death, or some other aspect of your life falls away. And it can also be financial, because this is the eighth house. It's the finance house. This is big finance. So this is accounting, banking, taxes, investments, insurances, assets, that sort of thing. It can, in some cases, be legacies or inheritances, things like that. So you may have an inheritance coming in, or some aspect or some part of your family may have passed on, and you're now dealing with that. It can happen in some cases. So but it's also about dealing with the finance, whether it's investments that you've made or taxes that you've got to deal with, whatever. So get your financial ducks in a row. You could also be making room financially for certain things. You could also be, I feel with Venus brings in windfalls. Venus brings in luxuries, material wealth in some way, but also emotional wealth, obviously. And this can be love of self, but it's obviously love for another as well. So you could be coming into abundance now, into your eighth house, which is very good. And this is actually going to boost you in some way. You're now going to be able to do something constructive with this finance that's coming in. So it's a windfall or some kind of financial support coming in for you. Just be careful that with Venus that you don't go overboard and spend money on luxuries or things that you don't actually need. By all means, there's treats involved, self-love, self-care, all of those sorts of things. But it's also about making sure that that windfall or that support or whatever that's coming in for you is put to good use in this house. It must be constructive. So yeah, that's everything to do with the eighth house. There is also a rebirth or a regeneration or a renewal element to this. So it can be just birthing something new, but it can also be the rebirth of something. So this is like the phoenix rising. So something, from your past, but it could also be something that has ended and now it's moving to a new level, or it's going to a new level of some kind. So, just see how that comes in for you. We are all different. We all have different aspects. So you've got Venus love, as I said. So this looks to me like love coming in, and it's beautiful, very romantic, beautiful love energy coming in. And as I said, it's a new love, or it could be somebody that you've known from the past, or it could be the regeneration or the renewal within an existing partnership or relationship. So this is some kind of rising up of the love energies, but it can also be that you need to make room for that by letting go of old experiences and attitudes and beliefs around relationships, possibly, because you're now moving to the next level on this with the Venus card coming in. So romance, love, beautiful love feelings coming in with Venus. And as I said, she loves her home comforts. She loves to feel loved, and she enjoys self-care and spoiling herself and others as well. It's also about charm and beauty. So you could have somebody coming into your life who is exhibiting all the Venus tendencies or the Venus aspects, which is beautiful person, could be inside and out, or just beautiful to look at, or they've got a lot of charm, a lot of grace. It could be that, but also it could be that you are exhibiting this now, going into this relationship, or the upsurge of your current relationship. So this, your person could be seeing you like this at this time. So make sure that you're using all the charming aspects of Venus. Bring charm, bring love into everything that you do within this house, and you can't go wrong, really. It's also, as I said, about windfalls, and it can also be the advent of certain things to do with beauty. So this can be beautiful handcrafts, or it can also be the appreciation of beauty. So this can be beauty in all its forms, whether it's art or sculpture or going to places which exhibit beauty. You know, it's the appreciation of all of that. And it sort of raises your vibration. Love is the highest vibration there is. There is nothing higher, and there is nothing else that you take with you when you leave this earth. When you pass away, when you pass on, or when you move on to your next, you're into the transition phase, you take only love with you. So this is the highest vibration. There is nothing higher. So open yourself up to it. Enjoy these beautiful energies. Make sure that you're open to receiving, and whatever she brings in for you is very abundant and beautiful, and love of luxury as well. So just manage that at this time, especially if it's in your finance house. We've got Ishal Medicine Woman. You're a channel for divine healing power. Okay, so the eighth house can also be about the rise of your psychic powers. It's a very deep connection in some way, shape, or form. So you could be bringing this in at this time. You could be channeling a lot of love energy, or just raising people's vibration by exhibiting the love energy. So however it resonates for you. But it's saying that you are a channel for healing, and for and this could be for your partner as well. You could be bringing in a tremendous amount of healing for them in this relationship, and that's going to really, push you forward into much deeper commitment, much deeper realms of the relationship. It can also be that person may be activating that for you at this time. Possibly they are opening you up to much deeper levels, and you're starting to really appreciate what love is. So but from a business point of view, it could be that you are, as I said, you are manifesting a love vibration. Perhaps that is your unique set of codes that you're bringing in, or what you're manifesting at this time. And it's saying that you can use this at this time to be a channel for divine healing power. So the Venus energy, the love energy, to channel that down into everything that you do, all your close personal relationships, but also into any kind of business that you may be involved in at this time. But it's also about healing. So I feel that from a relationship point of view, you are going to channel healing for yourself, but also for your person, which is great, which is beautiful. That's what you want. Third house, this is the house of messages. This can be manifested in a number of ways. So this is about communication. This is written, verbal communication. It's also it can also be about body language. You've got the first house here, so that may be important at this time, especially if you're in the public eye in some way. So it's the third house rules all forms of communication. So be very, very careful what you say, how you say it, how you project that energy. Because every word is going to be important. This can also rule documents and contracts as well. And because you've got the Mart fairness here, and which rules documents of all kinds, particularly legal documents, something may be very important for you at this time. So see how that relates to you. But it could also be any kind of documentation, anything. If you're going to be traveling, it could be related to that as well. So it's also about communication with specific people. So this can be neighbors, it can be certain family members, aunts, uncles, cousins, general relatives, siblings, even neighbors come in with this. There may be something important to do with that. It's also about giving news. So you may be relating news to certain people, or you may be waiting for news, or you may be receiving news coming in, or a message coming in. But it's important, whatever it is. And you've got Grand Trine, which is blessings, and you've got prosperity. So this is very good news coming in for you, very good news. Just stay away from scandals or gossip or anything to do with that. Take the high road, and as I said, your words are very, very important at this time. So just choose your words with care, whether it's online, in your emails, whatever it is. Technology also comes in with the third house. So this can be any form of electronics as well. It can be cars, it can be travel with maps and so on. It can even be a journey, and something that requires planning, something which is out of the ordinary. So it's going to require a specific plan, a lot of communication as well, in and out. All of these aspects come in. Yeah, and so just as I said, your words are going to be very, very important at this time. And this is about planning, it's about research. You may be using the internet or electronic communication at this time for specific things. Any form of tech will also come in here. So we've got Grand Trine blessings coming in. So this is saying you're in a very harmonious sort of stream of abundance, about sort of a very harmonious place. There could be a feeling of completion. So maybe you've completed something. You may be when you've got an ending here. So possibly you have. It could also be that you have completed something. It could be a massive cycle in your life, or some aspect of your life that you've now finished. You've completed, you've done everything required there, and it's time to move on. And this is that wonderful feeling of completion, deep sigh, deep relief, deep feelings of gratitude even, but also just, wow, I'm now through this phase, so it's got a lot of that energy with it, but it also brings blessings in. So this is about being in a very harmonious place, receiving blessings. They're just flowing in for you. A lot of very good flow here, and it can be blessings of all kinds, but it could be messages, it could be even a message of love coming in, it could be very good news, it could be a contract, it could be documentation, but this is also a very good time to ask for finance with this house. So if you are needing to launch something or get finance in some way, you will be well received. But with this card, you will be well received in any case. So it doesn't matter what it relates to, what form of communication, whether it's document related, travel related, whatever, you're going to be well received. So you're going to get far with what it is you're trying to do, and people will look favorably on you. It's also it could also be related to this legal situation even, but also with this, it's about flow. It's about going with the blessings, but it's also about you still need to steer the ship. You still need to anchor these blessings down. So don't allow complacency or sort of almost like, oh, well, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll wait for next week, or I'm enjoying myself, I'm having a holiday now, I'm having a break, I'm just going to relax and not worry about things right now. Yes, there is that energy, but you still need to work towards anchoring those blessings down. So whatever opportunities coming for you, whatever blessings come in for you, you still need to work it. You need to anchor it down. There's going to be things you need to do to actually pull them towards you and manifest them in your actual reality. So they'll be around, but you need to actually pull them towards you. And so stay alert, and don't let time pass you by. Any opportunities, any inspirations you get, any kinds of downloads that you get, make sure that you are harnessing them at this time, because otherwise complacency can set in and then the opportunities pass you by. So make sure you pull those in. But a very good, very vibrant, very blessed time with this card. With Abundancia prosperity, again, prosperity coming in for you. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So make sure that you are open. You have to tap into the abundant energies, the stream of abundance, which is there for all of us. It's a universal stream. We are all born abundant. But during the entrainment of our life on the earth plane, you sometimes, you get into a programming, or it's something that you've inherited, or what you see around you, and you slip out of that abundant stream. So in order to do that, you have to be open. You have to be open to receiving. You can give, but you also have to receive in equal measure. As soon as those two are balanced, then you can manifest abundance. So abundance can be around you, but you need to manifest it. And this is what the Grand Trine is talking about. So be open to receiving. And don't feel any guilt or shame or allow ego to get in the way. No negativity whatsoever. Be open, be thankful, be grateful, feel abundant. And that is what will draw this energy towards you. She's got a wonderful cornucopia full of abundance. Now, this can be, obviously, prosperity is certainly coming in. So abundance from a monetary or a windfall point of view. You've also got Venus. So some sort of abundance, perhaps, what you've been working on is finally bearing fruit. It could be some abundance which is going to set you up for certain things, or it could just be coming in when you really, really need it. Something coming in, but it can also be taking a form of support or relief, or some kind, it could be love abundance, an abundance of just incredible feelings of joy and happiness and support and feeling in the flow, which is what the Grand Trine is all about. So you've got nothing to worry about with this card coming in, but you must tap into that abundant energy, let go of all negative thinking, all doubts, all poverty consciousness, lack, feelings of lack. Let it all go, relax, allow the universe to bring you this abundance, and tap in. And then any opportunities you get, make sure that you fasten them down and follow any opportunities you have. Make this abundance work for you. Then we've got first house, the body. This covers everything to do with the physical body. So it's your appearance. It's also what you are projecting to others, so what others will see at any given time. So it's your characteristic, your personality, whatever you're projecting at this time. So if you're feeling good, feeling positive, feeling abundant, feeling happy, feeling joyful, feeling settled, feeling loved, when you're feeling all those things, that's what you're going to project, and you're going to bring more of that to you, because like attracts like. Okay, so make sure that is the frequency you're tapping into. It's also about your life force, your vitality, your chi. All of these things could be very constructive and very helpful at this time. It's also about your personal independence, how you are meeting the world, how you are moving forward into the world. Again, everything, the more positivity and the more abundance that you tap into, that is what you're going to project, and you're going to draw more to you. So it's also about the actual physical body as well. So look after yourself, and make sure that self-care is on your agenda. Make sure that you're tapping into the self-care and to the self-love. Very, very important, because as soon as you do that, again, you tap into abundance, and you draw more of it to you. So make sure your cup is full, so that you are projecting that outwards, and that is, then you can give it to others as well. But you have to keep filling up your cup, and that's what Venus is about, and tapping into the abundance stream. It's also about your personal hobbies, your interests, and you could be trying to push that at this time. Because you've got Dana High Priestess here, you could have something that you do, something which is perhaps just a hobby or an interest at this time, which is now going to be pushed forward in some way, which could be bringing you abundance. Perhaps you're communicating about it, perhaps you're marketing this, whatever you're doing to project this outwards. She's saying you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. So make sure that if that is an aspect for you, that you are working on that at this time. But you need to project it outwards. You need to share it with the world, and this can be through seminars, workshops, writing, any form of disseminating that knowledge, spreading that knowledge around, telling others, explaining to others, or sharing your knowledge with others. That is what she's saying. High Priestess energy, you can't go wrong. It's in you, it's there, and it needs to be shared. The world is waiting to hear or to see what it is that you've got to do, And this involves pushing it forward in some way, projecting it outwards to others, so that it's going to be picked up and received. And don't forget, you've got grand trine blessings here. So whatever you are saying or projecting outwards, or whatever course you want to project to others, or whatever you want to say, or the knowledge you want to pass on, it's going to be well received by others. And it could very well be bringing you abundance, prosperity, because the third house is all about communication. You've got Capricorn ARIES here, so this is about being resilient, resourceful. It's a very ambitious energy. It's about having goals. So make sure that you have your goals. And as I said, with the grand trine blessings, you need to set goals at this time and work towards them steadily, because that is going to bring you what you require. So don't slip off. Don't lose sight of what it is you need to do. Don't slip into lethargy or complacency, or saying, oh well, I'll do it tomorrow. Capricorn is hardworking. It's about having a plan and sticking to it, moving steadily towards it with dogged determination, very determined, and goal setting and moving towards it steadily. It's not a fast moving action, it's slow, but it's slow and steady wins the race. It's also about using your contacts, your networks, your resources, using whatever is around you at this time to further your cause, to further your interest. This could be a purely physical interest. Perhaps it's a sport you've got, or some other aspect of your life which you would like to project outwards. And it's saying that you have the knowledge to share with others, whatever it may be. And it's going to help others, but you're going to have to make a business out of it. You're going to have to look at it from a very business-minded point of view. This is it's got success written in it. Success is the Capricorn energy, but it's hardworking, it's steady, it's constructive, it's systematic, it's ambitious, it's goal oriented, you will get there, but it's going to require a steady, constructive path at this time. Be resourceful, be resilient. Okay, Aries, we've also got acceptance here for you. So I feel this comes in with the being receptive energy. Accept the abundance that's coming to you. Accept the love that is coming to you. Accept the healing energy which is coming down through, you're channeling that now. Accept your divine knowledge. Accept that you have something to say. You have something valuable to share with the world. So accept it, and receive it with gratitude, and then spread it out. Share it with the world. But first of all, you must accept the abundance and everything that the universe is bringing to you at this time, and be open to receiving. Okay, Aries, hope you enjoyed that. Have a wonderful month, big month, plenty going on. So don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful month.